There is a pandemic across the country. We don't know what's causing it. We have our guesses, and we're researching all the factors, but for now, all we want to do is help the victims live a normal and healthy life. The pandemic, of course, being fallen pants. Across the country, the population, especially the younger demographic, has been affected by an increasing rate of lower waistlines.
We noticed the problem at first in our school. We ignored it thinking it was another fashion trend. Then it began to spread, like a virus, infecting everyone, every clique, every person. There was no safe zone, no safe haven for the few trying to remain abstinent of the promiscuity. Just imagine, revealed bottom areas, boxers, briefs, tidy whities, and worst of all, bare ass.
The ones affected worst were those lacking in resources, lacking in role models, and specifically lacking in belts. So we asked ourselves, how can we help them? We began as just a couple of kids in a high school wearing our pants appropriately with the correct use of belts. Right away we began to see a change in the student body. We began to see the students with their pants up. Some would even come up to us and ask, "Hey, how come your pants aren't falling down?"
Hey, how come your pants aren't falling down?
And we would tell them, belts.
What?
And we would even show them how to use the belts.
Well, that's how it works.
And that's the story of our humble origins. The story of the NFPA, the No Fallen Pants Association.
Our mission as an organization is trying to prevent this outbreak that may bring down society's pants and put shame to us all.
Not only is the average Joe affected, but even celebrities are plagued with ignorance of the correct use of the belt. They have not been taught or have forgotten because they got caught up in their busy work schedule. It is especially important for them to pull up their pants and use a belt, not only because people look up to them, but because they could fall down while they're on stage. We are worried about their safety as much as we are worried about our society.
How are we going to do this? Well, our primary goal since the start has been to provide belts for victims, but since our humble beginnings, we've expanded to create the NFPA centers, where we accept donations from the community and also teach the youth how to use the belts at our monthly classes taught by Black Belt Masters.
The communities that we've impacted have responded in wonderful ways to thank us for helping them save their youth from the national epidemic. They donated to our cause and helped us spread the NFPA centers into infected zones.
Anyone can help the cause, whether it's by donating belts or funds to our local NFPA centers, or volunteering time to teach the youth about the uses of belts. The smallest and simplest thing that anyone can do is to take a few moments to refer the victim of belt ignorance to the local centers. If no center is available in your area, then you can refer them to our international hotline, 1-800-PULL-UP. That's 1-800-PULL-UPP, or in numerical terms, 1-800-7855-877.
O en español, 1-800-785-5877.
Kumoy tungman, yet bat ling ling, tut bat bat tut tut.
या फिर पंजाबी विच 1-800-785-55-877.
Ou en français, on 800-785-877.
You can also call these numbers to learn more about our cause and how you can help.
And therefore, after the belts were handed out to the youth, we had to, little by little, explain to them which holes it went through, the loops you had to take. You had to belt them, close it tight. And then after a couple months, we noticed it changed. We noticed that these kids that used to have their pants in their ankles were beginning to know what a belt was. No more underwears, no more bare ass. It was up there. And I think the NFPA mission was completed successfully. And so we hope on for the next 2 or 3 years the epidemic will soon die out and just be a old disease that the human race finally got over, just like the Spanish flu, the influenza, and all the other pathogens this world has been known. Thank you, and please, remember, pull those pants up. Don't be caught with those pants down.
In every community that we've had a presence, there has been a significant positive change. Nearly everyone in those communities has been educated about belts. Within the next 2 to 3 years, we hope to have educated the entire United States of freedom. Lastly, we'd like to say that we don't just help people put on belts. We take them through the loops of life. We help them buckle up and clip on to their positions in society. We help them come together as a community and keep up their appearances as well as their pants. Thank you, and have a nice day.
And remember, kids, pull those pants up. Thank you.
Cut.
Finally, water! Okay, guys, well, listen, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. I'm glad I could be part of this project. I gotta go back to work at the call center down in San Francisco. You guys, I hope it works out, eh? Thank you.
You know, this all started with a small act of kindness. The giving of a belt to a small, sagging little boy. And now, it's become all this. A movement.
Cut.
Alright, water! That's a wrap. Good job, everyone. I think we did well for the day. Oh. Donated them to the NFPA.